What's going on, every motherfucking body? I have a great show for you guys today. Okay, clearly, as you notice, I do not have any live streams going on, but that will be coming in the further weeks. First and foremost, I got some good videos coming up for you, motherfuckers. Number two, my mama said, Eric, that last, simulation video was, cool and all. But what I noticed is that you cuss absolutely unnecessarily way too much. Mama, if you don't get your big word speaking, having ass master's degree, paying having ass back, okay, ain't nobody asked for all of that. We here for straight ignorance and a little bit of news and a little bit of understanding. So, with that being said, I want to get my guest in here. But first and foremost, we are having a show discussing the rise of masculinity traits in modern women. Now, I have a full panel here of two women and, of course, two guys, me being one of them niggas included. Okay, so first, I would like to introduce my nigga, who y'all have seen on the motherfucking show, who I've made music with. You heard this nigga's voice. Okay, this is my motherfucking nigga from way back when the tires were flat. Goddamn it, this is Hugh Jefe in the fucking building. What's going on,
What
brother? How
up,
you doing?
gang? You already know the vibes, man.
I appreciate you for coming on the show, dog. You always support me and everything I need. Anytime if y'all are a fan of this nigga's music, understand I
It's the
have
reason why I make music, bro. On my mama, nigga. On
I
my
wasn't gonna
mama,
say
nigga.
that. Okay,
Nigga,
I
I'ma
wasn't gonna
say
say
it,
that.
bro. Give niggas they flowers while they alive. This nigga the reason why I make music. On God.
And this nigga done made me forget what the fuck I was gonna say. But
Nigga, we on the show,
just,
nigga.
just know that this is my dog. And I've never been able to get a chance to get on one of his music videos because my black ass is always working. But yet I ain't never got no goddamn money. And speaking of a nigga who works all the goddamn time, let's bring in Maleia in this motherfucker. Hey, what's up? What's poppin', baby?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Great, great. Welcome back to
Of
the show. Thank you so much. I gotta
course,
say,
thank
you two
you.
motherfuckers, y'all two, y'all should get on another motherfucking show with y'all. Gonna be lined up for the show on Friday. Please be aware because we
Okay.
will be covering this. It will be a great
Okay.
firing show. God damn it!
Okay.
So you motherfuckers get on another show. Y'all gonna be host permanently. God damn, y'all keep it up. And last but not least, Mardee. What's going on, girl? First off, let me take everybody else down real quick because we need to have a one-on-one moment. Listen, guys, this might be a fiery situation between us two, and I'm fully ready for it. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, she's trying to act all nice and innocent now, but I understand this lady got damn near horns. Okay, how you doing?
I'm
Welcome
doing.
to the show. How are you feeling
Hey
today? You all right?
guys. I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. I'm good. So she's threatened to leave us high and dry if the show is boring. So let's make sure this shit is entertaining. We're gonna first start off with some questions, um, and then go from there. So my first question, and I'm gonna call on every last one of you. So let's not all talk at the same goddamn time. But first and foremost,
Mm.
the first question that we have here is what is gender? Hugh Hefe, what do you think gender is?
What you was born as? Like, nigga, what? That's it.
I mean, if you could explain it to people who don't
All
understand
right,
what
look.
gender is, or your
Gender, I was
perception.
born a boy. You feel me? Anybody that wasn't born with my part is a woman. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's gender. You feel me? No, there's no, it's cut and dry, my dog.
Okay, I mean that's what I expect, but sometimes we have different pronouns out here, so I have to ask every last one of you motherfuckers what you consider gender is in 2023. Maleia, what do you think gender is?
I feel like that is a very complicated question due to how much the world has changed and how society sees gender and how exclusive it is now and how unformative it is. Because, like he said before, it was whatever you were born as, and now it's just so much more complicated. You could say one thing and people would get mad. You could say another thing and people would get mad.
Now real quick, Mardee, before I call on your motherfucking ass, your mic is giving me a little resistance in the noise. Okay, so real quick, could you turn your volume down? Because I hear niggas' voices. Okay, you got some AirPods. I know your rich ass do. But before we move forward, what do you feel like gender is?
A male and a female, just different body
Okay.
parts.
Gotcha. All right. Short and simple, easy, cool. It's finna get boring in this motherfucker, so let me hurry up. Okay. So, gender could be male or female, right? That's the whole essential understanding of what gender is. But nowadays, we got 5011 ABG, QST, the LGBT, RUSTUV motherfuckers, and they adding all kinds of niggas in here. And that's understandable. We're not going to get on the trans factor, but I'll just tell you this. I believe every person in the motherfucking world is indeed beautiful. Okay. And I think that you should accept who you are the way God made you and embrace that. If you feel like a nigga who like to dress like a female, God damn it, do it then. We're not judging that. But changing your sex, in my personal opinion, is fucking up God's work. Okay? So now let's move forward into the next specific question. What does gender equality mean to you? I'm going to change it up and go ahead and go to Mardee first. What do you feel like gender equality means to you?
Can you break that down?
Okay. So, a lot of women after the World War II era, when a lot of the men went to war, it left the women to work and make sure that they continue to put food on the household and keep their household up and running. Where this woman empowerment came up, where women started working nonstop, thinking that they can do the damn jobs that men do, as come equal rights and all that stuff, which is great. But women started to get the idea that they were equal or needed to be treated equally to men. So, as far as women fighting for equal rights, how do you feel about that?
I'm on the same page.
Which is,
That we should work too. Ain't nothing
so
wrong
you
with us working.
do you feel like a woman should be equal to a man?
For sure. A woman can have the same energy, like the same strength as a male.
Hmm. You feel like a woman should or could have the same energy as a man? I don't understand.
Would.
Would. So you think that women are out here stronger than men?
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and ask Hugh Jefe what he thinks about that, because that's, I mean, I think that's crazy, and that they should.
Wait, let me ask you why. Why is it crazy?
Well, number one, there's no way in hell a woman will be equal to a man in any aspect. In any aspect, you're talking about physically. There's no reason that women does not compare nowhere near in strength to a man.
How?
It could be a big bony. Sorry.
Give me an example.
I'm finna give it to you. It could be a big boogerware bear bitch. Okay, this bitch is like Respucia. Okay, and she can get with a skinny ass nigga like Norbert. I swear to God, if Norbert ball his fist hard enough and knock that bitch out, that bitch is going straight to sleep. Okay.
But what if
I'm lying?
She could have went to the gym. They can have the same strength. She can have 10 times worse than him.
Realistically,
hey, look,
I'm
realistically, I'm gonna keep it G, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? There is levels to that conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
In certain aspects, we should be treated equal, but there's certain things that we shouldn't have. Like, I'm not saying don't integrate, because we should. We work better as a team, men and women. We do. But there are some things that women are way better at than men, and there are some things that men are way better at than women. So in certain aspects, you wouldn't put them in competition in the same league against each other. In certain things where you know that either biology would take a factor, it'd be like, all right, cool, this is absolutely outside. It's just outlandish to put these two people in the category to compete each other. Or if you were just doing it in a situation of like, who's the best candidate? That's where you should really look at it. Like, if a woman was the best candidate for the job, shit, that's just what it is. If the dude was the best candidate, that's what it is. That's what I think equal opportunity or like women's rights should be. You feel me?
Yeah, I agree.
but you go to the fact that a transgender bitch fighting MMA drug the regular
Oh yeah,
born original woman.
That's disrespectful, G.
So
Oh,
there's no way in hell that there's equal. If that was the case, I'm gonna go to Kevin Samuels for some females who can't stand that bastard. I'm telling you, I'm a fan of him, and he speaks the damn truth. The reason why you don't have women working in construction and hard labor jobs, working in the damn cutting grass and landscaping and all that shit, going into building motherfucking roofs and all that bullshit and houses and shit. The reason why you don't see women doing that is because they don't want to do it. Why? Because it's hard work and it's too demanding on their bodies. Mardee, do you
But
want to
there,
go work for construction?
but there's some women out there that want to do that, and there's some women that I've seen doing that.
Work in
Yeah,
construction?
I'll do
Because I've
that.
never seen it a day in my life.
Absolutely, I've seen it.
Right.
I met a bitch that ride bulls, gang. Like
That's what I'm
real
saying.
talk.
So,
Like a bitch that
Riding bulls is not the
champion
same.
nigga. That look, bro. It's niggas that can't do that. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's a
that's what I'm
bull.
saying.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, bro. Like I don't give a fuck, shorty. We way damn near the same. You feel me? And you put me, bro. You got me fucked up to think I'm finna last 8 seconds on top of this big motherfucker. But this bitch is damn near like this. That's minimum for her. She could do that. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's just like certain people shouldn't be competing against each other. Like the transgender dude that's be in the MMA, that nigga a real life bitch, bro. Cause that nigga can't fight real niggas, bro. The nigga that be competing in the track that's that's racing against women, bro. Like nigga, you know you built different. That shit just not. You know what I'm saying? It don't cut like that. That's when you talking about genetics, bro. And we want to talk about genetics. That's a different story. You feel me? But right now, they on bullshit, bro. Everybody so sensitive. Niggas want to win. Niggas want to care about feelings. Fuck feelings, nigga. What's right is right. What's wrong, gang.
Well, Maleia, I'm gonna go ahead and go to you and get your opinion on the matter because you've been
Are
a
we
little
still on
quiet
the
there.
equality part? Because you guys were
Yes,
just
yeah,
wandering off. Okay.
yes,
Like,
absolutely.
I kind of agree with Mardee. Yeah. I agree with her because I believe that we should all have equal rights, like, no matter what it is. Especially since you know how I am, Eric. You know that I'm trying to make my way into the military. You know, like, with that mindset, like, I need to be either on top of the males or as equal as them, because if I'm not, then I'm just going to get ran over. Even in the workplace that we all work at, it's the same thing, that if we're not more headstrong and if we're not pushing more forward and trying to be stronger, then they're just going to look at us as weaker. And it's always going to be like that for women. Like, we're always going to be seen as the weaker league. We're always going to be seen as someone who can't do as much as men can. Whenever that's not true, we can either do more or just as much, depending on the woman and how far she pushes herself. Because some women are okay with just being like stereotypical women, but other women aren't. So it's just a matter of mindset and like what you feel that you need and how far you think you can go.
Now,
That's
my
where equality comes into play.
real quick,
Like,
I'm
I'm not
sorry to
gonna go
cut
up
you.
to a big dude like you and like say I can beat your fucking ass, because I know at the end of the day I cannot beat your ass. I will get trampled if I try to beat your ass. But it's like, I feel like equality goes further than strength, and equality goes further than body parts or something as much as that. It's mindset, and it's the way that we're viewed as a woman for equality.
So I'm going to agree with you. Um, my thing is when it comes down to equality, I'm frustrated because I encounter women that feel as if they can be more alpha than me. So, for the example, I am a major alpha when it comes down to males. When I run into another alpha, we clash heads and see who has the biggest, who's the bigger guy or the best guy, you know, and so forth. So when it comes down to a woman challenging me on that manner, I then become defensive and play that game with her because I feel like she's challenging my manhood. Now, when it comes down to women and the opportunities that they get versus, you know, as far as getting paid less, I feel like there should be equal in that standpoint as far as society. But as far as brute force and actually doing things, men don't get the appreciation. And maybe because there's a lot of fucking white men that's in power. But speaking of a nigga who's black in America, my ancestors ain't had nothing to do with motherfucking nothing. We had to fight for every goddamn thing we had. We needed equal opportunities for that shit. So I could be sympathetic to women. for getting equal rights, because at some point they weren't even damn voting. So I'm right there with you, but I do not like the mindset that are coming into women. So we're gonna move on to the next question: is gender equality a concern for men? Now, I'm gonna go and really solely ask me and Hugh Jefe, and I'm gonna let you women combat that. So, is gender equality a problem or a concern for men, in your opinion, Jefe?
Man, me, you know me, I don't give a fuck who you is and who people be fucking. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Everybody should just be comfortable with who they is. Like, at the end of the day, if you a man, say that. If you know what I'm saying, if you feel like you should be gender, I personally can't understand that. I just feel like, hey, just do you. But like, if that's what you identify as, cool. It's like everybody know shit. Everybody fit in some category somehow, some type of way. So I don't really be tripping on shit like that.
Okay. When it comes down to me, I've shared this before. It's just a mindset that I don't like. The fact that a woman can outdo me or feels like she can outdo me in any way, shape, or form. When it comes down to intelligence, women are supposed to be more intelligent than a man. I don't even think on that aspect that there isn't even a competition. I just don't like that women fight to in a sense to be, oh, I'm better than you, or I can do this better than you, because as a man and a woman, men are supposed to be competing with each other. And if you look at fucking wild animals, there's not men competing with there's not a fucking lion competing with a lioness. That just doesn't happen. And I don't think that the way this women empowerment thing is going, I don't think it's in the best interest for men. And you got a lot of ladies dying single because of it. Ladies, do y'all have any standpoint? I'm gonna go ahead and go to Mardee.
Mm-mm.
Cat got your tongue, huh? I'm looking for some talk. I'm looking for some smoke, Marty. Mardee. Huh?
Nah.
Nothing? Hmm. Okay. Gotcha. Maleia?
So whenever you talk about equality for men, do you go for all aspects or just the fact that you don't want women to overpower you, such as strength?
Don't test my manhood. Don't pull my G card. Only men are
But
supposed.
as for the question, the like as in all, like equality for men, like
Hold
some of the equalities that women have that men don't have. Like some things are okay for women, but whenever a man does it, it like takes away their masculinity, such as like mental health, like wearing nail polish or having earrings or whatever it may be. Especially back to the mental health or how men also is always more or less dismissed. Like, is that what we're talking in the range of equality for men?
Maybe I'm having troubles understanding your question. Could
She's
you
saying,
could
Okay.
you
what's
repeat?
your spectrum for like
What's your
gender
spectrum? Like, is it
for
just not
equality?
overtaking your manhood? Or is it going from the things that people see for women but they don't see for men, such as mental health, sexual assault, sexual harassment, and so on and so forth?
Well, let's not get this twisted. Those problems that you just listed also happen to men. Now, overwhelmingly, sexual harassment,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
right? It over
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking.
it overwhelmingly is for women in that department, and less things get done for a woman. I mean, hell, for a man, if a man cried about it, they'll kind of laugh at it.
Exactly.
It's
That's what I'm asking. Like,
Yeah,
is that what your question is broad?
asking.
Like, is it in that asset too? Because these things do happen to men, and these things are overlooked for men as well. Because like something as such as like dire as sexual assault and as dire as harassment and things happening to men, people will overlook it and like take away their masculinity and saying, "Oh, what are you saying? You didn't want it?" Or such as their mental health, they'll take that and be like, "Oh, you're just being weak." Or whenever a man cries, they'll always just say, "Oh, men cry," but that's not the case because at the end of the day, men are also human and they're not just these robots that are designed to quote unquote protect women or just keep on and keep on pushing forward because these things do also affect them. And that's coming from my perspective of things that I've seen be overlooked for men and how a lot of men commit suicide because these things are so overlooked and they can't talk about it and they can't reach out because if they do, their masculinity suddenly gets taken away. They're not being a man and they're not manning up.
I would just say this. Being a man is very difficult
Mm-hmm.
in society.
Mm-hmm.
Being a woman is also extremely difficult.
Mm-hmm.
I understand it's kind of hard to answer your question because it's not all of it's not just a major amount of things. It's kind of difficult for me to kind of put in words of more or
Mm-hmm.
less. I have certain problems with gender, certain concerns when it comes down to the men. We're so worried about, females and making sure that they are treated equal. We don't forget that
Mm-hmm.
a lot of men go through stuff, which is what you were saying. And another
Absolutely.
further story was when a young lady changed her gender and dressed up and made herself into a whole fucking man for what, 3 years. And she found herself hating men at one point and then become living in that, and as that it ended up making her commit suicide because of how terrible women treated men. Now let me just tell you, men do get the shitty end of the stick. Let me just be clear. Women
Mm-hmm.
have cycles. That's terrible. Okay, let me just say I would hate to have a cycle. That can kiss my ass, and thank God I don't have that. But I am required by society and looked at to provide automatic as a young boy growing up. My God damn it, I'm like, hey, I gotta take care of a family. What the fuck? I can barely take care of myself. God damn it, I'm still asking my mama for money. What the hell? So growing up, I'm like, bro, this is a lot of pressure. And I really got to be something. And then you have where you have women talking shit about men. Oh, he broke. He ain't got shit. This nigga, this and that. I'm with this rich nigga and this. So it's a lot of things that are looked upon men. And like you said, we're not allowed to cry. We're not allowed to be emotional. Women can
Mm-hmm.
do certain things that men can't do, and men can do certain things that women can't do. Men understand men a lot better than women can understand fucking men. If you get what I'm saying, women understand women much better. So,
Mm-hmm.
when it comes down to it, I think I just don't like women challenging men on that level. Let's move to the next question. Um, and I asked the question because it seems like I'm not really getting this from you guys. So this question is goddamn perfect. Are women today becoming more masculine? Are women today trying to be more manly and compete with men? Mardee. She done got shot in this motherfucker. What's going on, Mardee? Hi. Hold up. You can you go ahead? Sorry.
Okay. I was gonna ask you a question when we move forward.
Sure.
Of course we got more masculine because I just feel like y'all took advantage of us. Like, I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like y'all try to step over us because y'all think y'all the shit. Like, y'all think y'all got more than us. Like, when it comes to cheating and doing all that, y'all think a woman can't do the same and be sneaky.
Oh, let's be clear. Women are the most sneakiest creatures in the goddamn world. There's
But
not
I'm saying
and
y'all think y'all are sneaky though.
Yeah,
no,
and you guys don't speak at all.
Hefe, we're gonna be on the whole show, so we're gonna be very good for that. Okay, we just talk about my ancient anthem. So I'm gonna ask you, brother, Hefe,
Hey, look,
do
I'll put it like this. I don't really be tripping on shit like that. Keeping it P, bro. Like I really don't be tripping on shit like that because I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Look at the generation that we in now. Everybody trade quality over convenience. So everybody had to really toughen up. You know what I'm saying? But what happened was you started seeing what was making it. A lot of, you know what I'm saying, shorties really having to step up because niggas ain't really having their back like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's just keeping it a G. Niggas really just trying to clap some cheeks at the end of the day. We all know that shit. They know that before they open. Like, we all know what it is, but at the end of the day, it's like back then there was a standard, like, you know what I'm saying, that niggas lived up to. And now it's like, bro, I'm just trying to get me right. You feel me? And that's what most niggas think. So a lot, with women, they adapted that same mentality. Shit, I'm just worried about me. Fuck what everybody else got going on. Shit, the last time I was worried about everything else, this shit didn't work out in my favor. Shit, niggas, that's our number one. I can't even lie to you. Shit, once a nigga be like, bro, I done gave my all to a motherfucker, that motherfucker did me dirty. Yeah, man, it's hard to trust a nigga. That's been our number one from the jump, and we can't sit here and lie because shit, we know what that feel like. But also, we toughen up. We was all like, shit, fuck emotions. Your emotions don't get your bills paid. Your emotions don't get your, you know what I'm saying? So all that time that we would be spending crying, tripping over a female, whatever, we like, nigga, let's go get this motherfucking money. Let's go get whatever the fuck it is. Like, cause shit, at the end of the day, that's all it's about. You feel me? So yeah.
So real quick, Mardee, I've been having to mute your motherfucking ass. Do you have some headphones or to turn your volume? Because your speaker is giving me some sounds back when everybody speaks. Can you turn your volume down a little bit? Maybe that might work a little better, or headphones or something like that. uh, Maleia, now real quick before I come to you, let me just say this: men, to carry on what the hell Mardee was saying, men don't think they sneaky at all. In fact, we don't give a damn and think that we could sweet talk our way about that shit. I'm being dead ass. Hefe,
how often does that work?
Quite fucking often. Okay, Hefe, am I lying? I don't think I'm sneaky at all. In fact, a lot of times nigga don't give a damn. Okay. All right. Women, I already know what it is. That's why I'm hard on my woman at now. I don't play around.
Okay, I got a question.
Okay.
Why don't you give a damn?
Truth. That was too much truth, cuz. Look, the reason why niggas don't give a damn is because if you give a damn, that's when you start putting shit into there. That's when you start really caring about the buck. You don't give a damn because it ain't worried.
So why do y'all want it from us?
So keeping it 1,000. Look, I ain't gonna cap. I done changed my dog days on some real shit. Me and my old lady, we locked in. She done grew with me through that. But on some real shit, like, it's not the fact that, oh, you really worried about the whole. You just like, bro, I'm just here, bro. I don't really give a fuck. Shit, I ain't really stressing this shit. Like, shit, if it is what it is, if this bitch goddamn do whatever the fuck I tell her, it ain't even got to be sexually. It just be like, yo, shit, I may need a goddamn ride. I may need to cover the dollars, whatever. If she just still going for whatever X, Y, and Z that you need her for, shit, cool. But the difference is most niggas just trying to use a motherfucker. Most people ain't just like, yo, this motherfucker's actually a cool ass little bitch right here. But when you fucking around, you just like, bro, you can't really have it. Niggas be like, bro, fuck the bitch. It is what it is, bro. Shit, she a throwaway. That's really how it is. It's really just like, fuck it. I don't care. It is what it is.
So why do y'all feel the need to cheat?
I ain't gonna lie. Personally, I was fucking around because I ain't had nobody that was filling that void. Real shit. Like, I'm just gonna keep it 1,000. Shorty was like real cool. We was we was locked in, but it was just like, damn, I'm still trying to be that nigga. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your chest out, you know you him. Like, at the end of the day, and it's not even just the fact that like, oh, I could have 50 bitches. Like, it's just like, what's the caliber, or like, what is you doing? Like, is you really just out here with 50, you just fucking off, or is you like out here with 50 people that like 50 females? Like, for example, me, I rap. I look at it like I ain't even trying to bag them on some real shit. The more females that I know, that's more people that's gonna be jamming my music. There's more people that I know. I'm looking at it more as like a business sense. Back then, it was more just like, shit, man, shit, she fine. I wonder if she going. Oh, she got a nigga. I'm about to see if she really got a nigga or if she just mad at the nigga type shit. Like, it was literally just playful, just see how far it was gonna go. And if it go, shit, it went. But at the end of the day, you wasn't thinking about that because you be like, yo, shit, I know where the fuck everything at. Because it's like, it's a situation like where you would give somebody the world, but everybody else can't even get a crumb from you. They can't get shit from you. Like, you like, bro, you tripping off of that. But everything over here that you looking at, bro, is taking care of all the other shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? This was nothing. Like, this don't even mean shit. Like,
real quick, to answer her question, as far as my standpoint, it's because of a lack of a void. It's a lack of a void, like literally missing something that you're not being able to give me. You get what I'm saying?
Okay,
and a
pause.
lot of times,
okay, pause. If she cannot give you that, why do y'all like go further into it and date them? Why don't you just be single and do that until you find what you want, like everything that you want in a female? Why do you like lock in with a female and then she don't have what I want, what I'm looking for, and you go look for another female that has that? What's the point of that?
Why not just go to the other female at that point?
Don't want your ass to go no motherfucking where.
No,
we want you for
But when it's us, why are we wrong though?
That ain't me.
So like, my thing is has always been my standpoint, and Erek, you know this. If everyone can have you, why would I want you in my life? And
That's
that
what
has
I'm
always
saying.
been my standpoint. Like, if this person can have you as well as me, you might as well just go to that other person, because I'm not sharing. Because if I'm not giving you what you need, then obviously we're not meant for each other, and you can just go on without your way, and I'll go on without mine. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to sit there and take the disrespect of being cheated on, because you can't man up enough to tell me, hey, this is what you're lacking, and it's either you can bring it, or if you can't bring it, we just need to go our separate
All
ways.
right, we're
There's no
done.
need to cheat. There's like no
Yeah,
need.
what's the point in cheating?
Just talk.
Your mic muted if you talking.
Yes, we cannot hear you. They already know you're talking bullshit. No.
Hello.
Yup,
We can
yup.
hear
Hello.
you.
Is you talking?
Hey, are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Can
Yeah.
you get my back? Okay, I don't know what the hell just happened. I didn't even forgot what the hell I was gonna say.
Ah.
She was asking like, why
Base.
you don't just tell Shorty what it is? Like, if you
Mhm.
like
So
feeling the,
Like, well,
if
why
you a
you don't
nigga
you,
say
like
what it
me,
is and what it ain't?
yeah, that part.
so if you a nigga like me, I am so honest, it's fucking ridiculous. It should
Are
be a
you?
crime of how honest I am. Yes, yes, it should be a crime because I tell it how it is and how it goes. So
That
there's
part.
no mistake. There's no mistaking on my part if I were to slip up. If my needs aren't being met and it's always about you, and this is the problem that I've experienced when dating, it's more about the female as time goes on. They don't give a fuck about the man's feelings. They don't give a fuck. It's like, what the fuck?
That's cap.
We have needs too. And the question is, why does women cheat? Women cheat for the same fucking reason that men cheat, because there's a void missing. But there is a big difference between the two. Men cheat for the time being, for entertainment. Women cheat to look for another mate. And that's why women don't understand cheating like men do. But it's different. Intention is everything. So, and I had a song called "Stay with Me." Me and Hefe talked about it, and it's literally
That's
me
your
saying, "Hey,
anthem, man.
hey, I'm a cheat, and I have cheated. I fucked around, but if I found out you cheated, it's gonna be a motherfucking problem. And hell, we a hot mess as it is, but I want you to stay with me at the end of the day. At the end of all through my bullshit, I still need you to accept me for who I am, and let's work together because we're a hot fucking mess. And I'm missing the void, clearly. And as the reason why I've cheated on previous relationships is because I was having a void missing. I wasn't being heard. I was just only being wiped away. And that because I was so in love, I felt like I didn't want that person with anybody else. So I stayed with that person and decided to do wrong to deal with my own personal demons. And that's personally demons that have to be dealt with. You get what I'm saying? That's more or less for it on my end.
Hmm.
So
I still don't
let's
agree with
move.
you, but
Oh.
You ain't got to agree with me, but I'm just saying that's the
Yeah,
and the
like I
thing
said,
is,
we can't
But
justify the old shit, but like I said, it just what it was. That was the mentality of it back then. Like he was feeling it, like he felt his void his way. I felt mine my way. I can't speak for every nigga on the world, but like he said, real shit. I can keep it 1,000 with you, and I ain't the type of nigga to kiss and tell. But if we go back, they'll all tell you I keep it 1,000. Like I'll tell you, yo, look, I got shorties. Like, and shorty here, you can go through my phone. The password on my phone ain't never changed. Like, this is just a real shit. Like, if you keep it honest, ain't no games to be played. Ain't no like, oh shit, I ain't know what to expect. Shit, I told you what the type of timing I was on when we first got together. You asked me, y'all play that game? I wasn't the nigga that was like, you got hoes, and I wouldn't be like, nah. And Eric can vouch for you. I would
I feel
never be
like that's
like,
where
nah.
females are more masculine now. Cause it's like now you're trying our gangster.
Not really. Because y'all asked for a nigga that's gonna tell you what the fuck it is from the jump, and y'all want the nigga to give you the fucking fairy tale. Y'all want the nigga that not say shit. Y'all want the nigga that just gonna be mystery. Not really. Y'all want to pick around and peruse to find out. But when the nigga keep it 1,000 with you, give you exactly what you want, you still find a way to go around that shit. Cause I'm telling you, I've been the honest nigga, bro, at real shit, and I've been the nigga that had his girl fucking on her baby daddy, like real shit. Like, all right, I done had a bitch sliding out, and you telling me you want a nigga to keep it honest with you. the truth is my biggest weapon, bro. And we can go back to it. You keep receipts, best believe I got them too, cause I ain't got nothing to lie about. The shit. If we gonna keep it, my lies ain't. You know what I'm saying? But if you tell them the truth from the jump and they still go with it and they still slide, it's like, yo, everything that you see that's coming, you ask for it because you've been told this. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between the niggas that be lying and being like, oh yeah, bro, I ain't got no bitch, but the whole time they're in a whole relationship, they live with them, doing all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a different levels between that shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's whole different levels. Cause niggas these days, they just grimy. You feel me? You got hobosexuals, niggas that's just trying to fuck a bitch for a crib. Just on some shit. Like we I can't lie. You gotta call a spade a spade. Like it's niggas out here that's like literally, bro, go outside, bro. I can catch a bitch before I catch a cold. Niggas is really out there trying to do that so they can have somewhere to sleep. Real shit. But you gotta be mindful. You know what I'm saying? Same way that niggas is like that, females is the same way, but they prowling different. You know what I'm saying? They trying to find a nigga that's gonna put them there. They trying to find a nigga that's going, a nigga that's finna fly me out. Nigga that's finna do this, do that, real shit. And guess what?
So I
And
got
they
a
always say,
question.
whatever, what's cracking?
Do y'all agree on tick for tat?
I put it like this. I don't real shit. I done took multiple relationships back because we done went tit for tat. And now that I'm in a real solid relationship, like, bruh, that shit, bruh, tit for tat, bro. We too grown for that
It
shit.
ain't
Real
worth it.
talk. You know what I'm
It's
saying? I
immature.
promise you it ain't worth it. I promise you it ain't worth it. Ain't
How about
nothing
you,
worth it.
Maleia?
I don't even know what that is. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that
So
is.
so real quick, tit for tat is more or less if you cheat and that gets found out, then she cheats and responds. Or you text a person, then that person
Basically, y'all
and
going back and forth.
That
right,
I
part.
thought
right,
just leave
tit
the
for tat.
relationship. Like if you're just gonna keep hurting each other, going back and forth, might as well just leave. Obviously,
Right,
it's not working.
right. And that goes to I want a woman, and I guess somebody asked me, one of my niggas asked me today, you like a submissive woman? I was like, no, not necessarily, but yeah, more or
Yeah,
less,
don't
I
lie.
don't. Well, more or less, that's kind of how I have it. Like, bro, I don't take no shit. Okay, I'm an alpha male in this motherfucker. I don't fuck around. Number one, if I don't like something or I see something a part of your character, I'm going to get on your ass about changing it because if I'm with you, I want the best for you. At the end of the day, number two, um, at the end of the day, tit for tat is bullshit because if I do something instead of feeling some type of way and trying to get your get back, figure out why I did that. Listen to some of the things that I had told you before openly and honestly when you decided to rug me off and shrug me off. Actually listen to me because at that point when I have decided to step out, I've had enough. I've had enough. And then when I step out, maybe if I go ahead and step out, get my life together to come back, maybe I might be fulfilled. Maybe this problem that I'm having is going to be fulfilled. And the problem is it never gets that way. Especially if you carry on with somebody else. They know that you have a relationship and y'all continue to build a relationship with each other. At some point, that side bitch is going to want to be more than a side bitch. And then at some point, you got to cut the hoe off. That's why these hoes are replaceable. But when it comes down to a girl that you like, that you want to spend your time with, I could have a girl that looks the part, plays the part, but I'm not 100% sold on her. But it's perfect opportunity for me to start a family. And then I have another side chick who ain't that damn attractive, but got a fat ass or some shit that I like that I want to tap on behind closed motherfucking doors. Okay, there's reasons and the seasons for things. You got bitches that's wife material, and you got bitches that's hoe material. And sometimes if the hoe is promiscuous enough and brings her ass over to me, it might be more difficult to say no. Depending on how tough my relationship is going. And to be clear, I'm one of them niggas that will get a bitch to cheat on her man and leave her man. That was something that I was regularly doing
Why
with
are you
hoes.
proud of
And the
that? Why
thing
are you
is,
proud of that?
That part.
the, the
Like,
thing
why are
is,
you proud?
the the
Home ranking
the
ass
way
Eric.
Literally. But if a
It's
woman
like
were
you
to
the
would
do
leave
that,
a
it's
home for
different.
a
Hey, bro.
hotel. Like what?
Hey, you can't look everything for the internet, gang.
But if a woman were to do that, she'd be a homewrecker, a slut, a whore.
All
She would
that.
never live that shit down.
and
But when you do it, it's
let's
the
get to that point real
praise.
quick. Let's get to that point. Why? And I actually have that question in here. Why is it? Hold on.
Hold up.
Let me find the question so I can scratch this bitch off.
Okay, but look. So I got a question for y'all now. So let's say unprovoked. You feel what I'm saying? You and your dude, y'all been talking. What's the line on cheating? Is it like where does that start? Where y'all start responding to DMs, or where y'all start actually going to go hang out? Like
Anything
what's that?
that deals with a female.
Anything that deals with a female, but yeah,
Now I can't say that though,
that
because
rock.
like
Yeah,
let's
like
say for
that.
instance you knew the female before me. It depends on the like relationship between y'all. So like
Hold
if
up,
it's
Yeah.
just
real
a
quick.
hey,
Hold up.
Hold up.
Let her finish. Let her
Oh my.
finish. Let her finish. Let her finish. You gotta let her
I'm
finish.
sorry.
so if it's just a hey and checking up on you, that's cool. But like if it gets like more than that, then it's a problem. But yeah, it's just anything to deal with a female unless you knew her before me.
That part. All
So
right.
it's cheating. It's cheating. If you text somebody, is that cheating? If you text
Depending
another
on the
female when you're dating somebody, regardless of the context of the conversation, okay, let's say it's no harm and foul, is that cheating?
no,
Nope.
like it all depends on context.
That
Like if you're flirting with that
Marty,
female through text, then yeah.
Marty, hold on,
Did you know her before
Marty.
me? Did you
Don't.
know her
That, that
before
that
me?
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
Yeah,
In a
that's
simple
cheating.
conversation, how, Sway?
Because why are y'all texting?
Like if
Huh?
it's an
all right.
ex-girlfriend, I'd
Why are
understand.
y'all
Fine.
texting? No,
Look.
Eric,
See,
answer my question. Eric, between me and
Ooh,
you, why are y'all texting?
Well, one, I don't know what you're talking about. Number one. Number two,
You just
um,
said if you and another female were texting, is that
yep.
cheating? And I said yes. And you said how? And I said, why are y'all texting?
Well, one, just on some friendly shit conversation. Why? And I should turn that question around. Why the hell am I contacting another fucking woman when I'm with you? Why is that necessary? Why do I feel the need to do such a thing? What am I missing when it comes down to talking to you? That's the question that need to be asked.
you
that's
turn
why I said
every
it's a
single
gray
question
area.
around on women. I've noticed that. Like every question we come at you, you come right back at us with it. Which we already answered this question. If you two cannot talk it out and if you're not being heard, leave the relationship. Just leave it. Because if you need another woman, go to that other woman. Like that's the same thing for women. If you need another man, go to that other man. Do not leave that other man on thinking that he's giving you everything that you need, but you're over here talking to another. You know? Like if you cannot fill a void and if you need two people in order to fill that void, then maybe you just need to fill a void on your own without anyone.
So that's easier said than done for the simple fact that some people are in toxic relationships and find it hard to find their way out. Because to be more or less, I've been in some shit like that multiple times. Maybe I'm the toxic one. But I've
If you
Maybe.
toxic, you need therapy. You
well,
need some type
everybody
of
needs
therapy.
therapy.
Hey man,
Everybody needs therapy. So I
You
will
for
admit
sure.
that. But well, I mean, you can look at my damn YouTube videos and realize I need therapy in this
We
Yeah,
motherfucker.
just have a
But
bad.
one
conversation
thing we
rising
can't. But
there.
look, we all can't sit here and act like everybody, like both genders, it ain't just like they reputation ain't smudged. Cause like real shit, like as bad as men are, as you say, women are sneaky as hell too.
Oh
Like
hell
women
yeah.
do
True.
their own thing. Look,
But
they
y'all
the damn
look,
devil.
I feel
y'all
like
put
we
more
get
energy.
sneaky because of y'all. We just not. I mean, there is females that just want to be sneaky in general, but I feel like y'all make us sneaky for a reason.
And I will say that because like for example, when I first
Ain't
got
that
with
the
the
same shit
person,
I said? Ain't that the same shit I just
What?
said? It just in a different way?
that part.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What she say?
Well, I basically said that I asked the question, which is what you just did. Why am I doing this? Why do I feel the need to do that? It needs to be a question for the partner. What have I said to display that I am unhappy, and what have you done about it? And if you don't do anything about it, and I feel the need to keep this relationship for whatever reason that is made up in my mind, maybe going out and dealing with somebody who might understand me a little better for the time being could feel this hurt feeling that I'm dealing with. Because
Then go with that person.
as
That's what I'm
men, we can't
saying.
I,
express our feelings. No, it's not that easy. We
Yes,
don't
you
want that other
can though.
person.
Y'all
We
can
don't
express
want
y'all
that other
feelings.
person.
Then to the like, let's say it was me and you, Eric. You come to me and you speak to me and tell me what I'm not bringing to the table for you. Now, if it's like, oh, because I don't have a fat ass, well, you're shit out of luck because that's not gonna fucking happen. But like, if it's something
Unless you go to
emotionally,
the gym, but
fix it up. Well, yeah, to the gym, yeah. But if you expect me to get BBL, you are shit out of luck. You are shit out of luck. Like, if it's something like, hey, like, you're not feeling this emotional void for me, like, what is, like, I don't feel like I can speak to you. I don't feel like this and come to me and speak to me, and then we can work out a solution. But if you don't feel like you can, or if, well, not if you don't feel, but if you do not come to me and then you go to directly to another woman, then that fault is on you.
Yep.
Because you should have came to that me to begin with instead of going directly to another woman.
So what if you do? What if the guy does express himself and it still doesn't get handled? But for example, me and my baby mom,
Mm-hmm.
um, I will think twice about leaving. One, because of child support, and two, because the treacherous relationship between me and her mother. But also three, if I were to leave, then she would have no choice but to go to her mom and this and that, and potentially the mom would try to prevent my son from being in my life. And the problem is, I was born, I didn't have my dad in my life, so my biggest
Mm.
thing is not for my son to experience what I felt. That's even meaning if this relationship goes to hell, which it has partially, we're still working in progress. If it goes to hell, I still will deal with it for the best interest of my son as a father who has not had his father in his life. So if you're thinking on an aspect of that, what do you say when the guy does express himself and it still doesn't get handled the right way? Is he
Then leave the
wrong
woman.
for stepping out?
I
But
Just
mean, not
fully step
understanding,
necessarily
out.
y'all leave each other. Y'all can always go a different route and go to therapy or
That part.
keep trying.
but you can say
Dang.
that. You
Hey,
can say, hold up. You can say that, but if you were to get married to a
Right.
man who develops money at some point, there is alimony that has to be paid. In my situation, if I were to fucking leave and move out on my damn own, I would have consequences like child support. Even if I'm financially stable and all of that good stuff, the government is still more likely to side with the woman. See, there's gender equality on both sides that we're
Mm-hmm.
not necessarily talking about, because if on that aspect of marriage and fucking kids, women win overwhelmingly. Men don't
Which
win as much unless the girl and the woman is on some bullshit or a drug addict that you can fucking prove. Outside of that, the government and the system is heavily, strongly siding on the women. So when you
absolutely,
think of
that's
that,
something that will always be a problem.
so
Always been a
that's
problem.
why
Is that
men in
even if the
some
father is more
situations.
financially stable, stay with the baby mama. But what if there's no kids involved? Then what's your excuse? Like as what you're coming and saying, like this is your situation and you're mainly there for your son because you have this worry that you will not be able to be a part of your son's life, which honestly and truthfully is a little sad
Well,
because I
well,
know how you are as a person and I know you're a good father and I know you put that baby above everyone and everything. So for you having to stay in a toxic or unmended relationship, I don't know your situation. I'm not trying
that was
to.
just an example, so that's not
Yes.
reality. So the
Okay.
before when she
Like
watched
either
this,
way.
so you're talking shit about us on the motherfucking TV.
Okay.
Oh
So
no,
this
it
this
seemed.
this what's it called, theoretical situation, because there are men who go through this. I know someone who's going through this right now, and it's just one of those things to where, in that sense, the women will always have the power over the man. And like I grew up in that situation where I've seen where a child will get placed with a mother because they don't trust men enough to take care of children, which is very sad because I believe men are as just as capable of taking care of children as women are, no matter what. But even then, if you bring like such a strong case, you should not be able, like, not be putting your child in that situation where they're thinking that this right here is the idea of a relationship and the idea of love, where my parents are fighting, they're going back and forth, they're cheating on each other, they're talking to other people, and I need to do this too because that's what I was taught. Because that's what children will pick up and that's what children will have that idea of. So it's best for those two parties to step out, fix themselves, focus on themselves, and focus on the child as the bigger picture and how their mental health is going to turn out at the end of the day and how they're going to be picturing the idea of love because you do not want your child to end up in the same situation that you're in. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know what? And I'm gonna piggyback off of that. I had a whole phase, a very um illustrious whole phase. And it was acceptable in my mind, one because of
Mm-hmm.
society. And as far as
Mm-hmm.
guys, oh, you got hoes, this and this and that. That's big ups to the homies. But furthermore, I seen my father do it. I seen him
Mm-hmm.
married to a whole female, and then we step at the corner of the street, and he's getting out of the fucking hotel, zipping his pants up, while I'm outside on the streets. Those details will actually be in a song coming up on a future album. Stay tuned for that. But so I've seen it, accepted, and that it wasn't just that uncle. It was other. It wasn't just my father. It was uncles. It was my grandfather. So
Mm-hmm.
I've seen this coming up. So in my mind, growing up, hey, I want to be just like that. I want to have bitches. I want to be able to call a female at any moment that I can. If I'm feeling lonely or I'm feeling like this, if that bitch ain't fucking with me, I got another bitch on the other side of town that'll fuck with me. You get what I'm saying? And that's very true. That's very true.
That
Now,
like
real
me.
quick, I'm listening. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. Go. It's okay.
What I'm gonna ask two more questions. We're clearly gonna have to do a part two to this. Mardee called
Oh,
this out a minute ago, and it's clear that we need to do that. So I'm gonna ask two more questions because this has it been boring, Mardee?
Nah,
Has it been terribly boring? God damn
nah.
it! Interesting, I
I
would
got a
say.
question though.
Sure, sure.
Why do you feel like you had the need to follow your uncle or your grandfather's footsteps?
Well, it's a little different for me for the simple fact that was an only child raised by my mother. So the only examples that I had of men or how to become men were the men in my life. So as a boy growing up, see, the thing is women look at their mother in order to model themselves. My son looks at me in order to model himself. I looked at my father no matter how far he was away, and my uncles I, to model myself after. So in order to know how to maneuver and move in the world, that's simply evolution, you know. So that's why they were the guys that I looked up to walk around and showed me how to walk and talk and have swagger and so forth, and obviously how to deal with relationships, which wasn't the best examples, clearly. So let's move into the next questions here. um, what's wrong with being more masculine of a woman, like being a more masculine woman, and why are so many women transitioning to being more independent and masculine? Marty,
I feel like Maleia should go first this time.
oh, Maleia should go first. That's okay.
Maleia, you
So
yeah.
okay. So I feel like the reason why women are seeking such independence because of like how Hefe was saying way earlier, how a lot of women just go after men with money or they'll go after something and piggyback off of that person in order to either seek success or seek stability. And like as someone who grew up in that kind of environment and seeing like a woman do that to further better herself, like for me, like Eric, you know this more than anyone, work my ass off and get to where I need to go just by myself without any help from a man or any help, someone handing me out a helping hand. I will literally shoo it away and be like, no, I got it. Because, like, for me personally, I want to be able to look back at it and be like, I did that by myself without the help of anybody, whether it be a man, a woman, like, whatever you go by. And, like, that is my mindset as a quote unquote independent woman. It's just like if I can do it for myself, then I don't need someone who I depend on, and then that person eventually leaving, and then I'm stuck there. I'm stuck there. My financial stability, my housing, my everything is gone because I depended on this man for so much, and they left because I either wasn't filling a void or they just found another woman, or whatever it may be. Because women have been finding more of a voice, and women have been finding more masculinity within themselves due to seeing how things unfold and seeing like how much of the past can affect the future. And if they can stop that future from becoming their reality, then yeah, they need to step up. They need to become independent. They need to be able to financially support themselves, find their own housing and everything as it may be, like how a lot of women have been doing.
Hmm. Well, I will say this. I like an independent woman. I find that very attractive. Um, Let me get myself on the motherfucking main screen here, if I can. Uh, I find women who are independent very attractive. Independent. That's why I
Knew it.
love her. Okay,
Okay.
I love that. But for the most part, um, I just like I've said before, my only problem is thinking that a woman can outman me. A lot of things in my relationships that I've asked, who headstrong women, I've asked them, who you think will wear the pants in a relationship, me or you? And funny, the women who was headstrong, me. The fuck? Well,
That
are
sounds
you
like
gonna
something I would say.
pay 100% of the goddamn bills? No. Well, how how much of the bills you gonna pay? 30 or zero? Okay. Okay.
50
So
50 at least.
well, that should be the way it should. Well,
Mhm.
I mean, not necessarily either. In my opinion, I think it should be the old fashioned way. That's actually what I prefer. I prefer women to do motherly things around the house. If you were to come into my household today, um, I don't, the mother of my child does the cleaning, the cooking. It will be a problem if I come home if there's not food in the house. Okay. Whereas when she comes home from work, it's not that same expectation. But I am required when things go wrong to financially be able to put forth whatever. If there's an emergency that happened, I need to have the money readily available in case anything happens. Rent, I cannot miss that shit to in order for us to live. That is expected for me to make the most money, put the most money down. Hell, at the end of paychecks, I'm broke every goddamn time. I'm broke. Okay? After I done spent all my goddamn bill, and you gonna tell me you wearing the pants in a relationship? Oh hell no. Hell, and
Nah,
that's where my problem lies. I don't think that women should not be transitioning to be more independent. Don't transition to be a man because you're
Hey
not
man,
that.
let me go ahead and chime in. I feel where you coming from 1,000%, but I'm gonna just say a lot of niggas need to soften their girl up. Cause on some real shit, before I started doing all that, like you saying, like taking care of my old lady, like paying the bills, doing all that shit, she was like, I put like this. She was guarded for sure, but also like her tendency was like she was like more like I got this because like when you did until you deal with a nigga that's really goddamn coming like that, you gonna come with a shell. You gonna come hard.
Yeah,
So
like
niggas
our
gonna
guard
take
be up.
it's gonna take
mhm.
it's not even a guard. It's just like you ain't never been around like on some real shit. Like I done been a good nigga to some females and got dead dirty because they ain't know what the fuck. They was like, bro, why the fuck you like me so much? Why the fuck you own me? Like, why the fuck you want to do this for me? Why the fuck you gotta have some extra hoes? You and I don't. Like, you feel me? When I wasn't on that type of time and all that shit, I'm still getting greased because they wasn't used to a nigga that's like really like that. Oh, you finna go out with your best friends? We all finna go hang out. Like shit, let go. I got you. I'm paying for you and your friend. We at brunch. We chilling type shit. Not
Bitch,
tricking, but there's a
please.
whole there's a whole difference. Wait, there's a whole I'm keeping it a band. There's a whole difference between tricking and just doing shit for your old lady. Like, you
Hold
know
on,
what
hold
I'm
on, hold
saying?
on. Paying for the friend is tricking, nigga. I don't care what you say.
No, no,
I ain't
no. On
paying for
some
no
real,
motherfucking friend.
on some real
It's
shit, look
not
at it like
though.
this. On some real shit, bro. Not really, bro. If I look at it like this, bro, how many times do like what I say, hey, bro, let's get up and bounce out and go hang out, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I would not I wouldn't tell you to reach in your pocket. I wouldn't tell you to do none of that shit because we boys. Like, if you my actual friend or you my girl and anybody that you fuck with, especially if you say this your best friend, shit, they gonna get the same treatment as if we was rocking out. Shit, don't even stress it, cause shit, we all eating together. I ain't tripping on that type of time. But I ain't saying that's what you got to do to soften your girl up. I'm saying you got to show her like a lot, show her something that she ain't never seen before that's gonna make her soften up. I had to show my girl a real trill nigga, like on some real shit, a nigga that's standing on business. Whether if a nigga was 6'5", I don't give a fuck. I'm pressing that nigga like on some real shit. I don't give a damn whatever you got going on. I'm showing you that like I'm here for you, and it ain't even just financial. Like emotionally, I'm there to give you game. Shit, like she gotta learn something from you in order for her to soften up. And a lot of these niggas, they ain't giving them bitches nothing to learn from. I'm keeping it P with you, bro. You get a lot of niggas go through. Oh man, bro, she too tough for me, man. My bitch ain't never been too tough for me, bro. That's because I'm a real man, bro. On some real shit.
Yo,
I don't
girl.
like. You feel me? She gonna, yeah, she gonna talk back. I want her to say something, but at the end of the day, certain shit you're not finna challenge me on because it's all like, bro, I stand on everything. So with you trying to challenge me on this, I'm not budging, and I say that with I'll get with every breath in me. It's just niggas ain't built or niggas ain't trying to take that level serious with shorties, and that's a real game right there. That's a real gem. If a nigga ain't trying to take you serious, nigga ain't gonna give you certain. Nigga ain't gonna put you on. Nigga ain't gonna give you no game. A lot of niggas just gonna rope a dope. You see what you going for. Real shit. And
So
same
real quick,
way with women.
let me,
Women do the same thing with niggas. What he tricking on today? What he on? Shit, cause on some real shit. I'm not about to do this to no stranger.
I will say this before I get to Mardee. Um, real quick. First off, I need this shit to come on. Um, I've said to my mother, to multiple women that I've dated, to stay in a woman's place. How do y'all feel about that?
What
I've
exactly is
checked my
misplaced?
female. I've checked the females in my life for being too masculine about a specific situation, worrying about a specific situation that they shouldn't be, and staying in their specific place. If they would stay in their place, they wouldn't have the problem that they have. For example, my mom is a very headstrong. God damn, if I could get my camera to flip, I would be in good standing. Got to drag this motherfucker. Okay, hold up.
It's
Clearly, I'm
still
having technical difficulties like a motherfucker. Here we go.
Again.
So, uh, my mom is a very headstrong woman. Like she's very independent. She will check a motherfucker. That's where I get it from. Okay, so if I ever checked your ass, I'm sorry. It's from my mama. Okay, I am literally the male version of my mom, and uh, she's the biggest thing. My mom has never been married. She's been with guys, and at some point it hasn't worked out. And my main thing that I've expressed to my mom is because you're too rah. You, oh nigga, I don't need your motherfucking ass, nigga. Get your shit and get the fuck on. I got my own house. In fact, you in my motherfucking house. All the niggas my mom has dated, they've never lived with her because she
Alright,
ain't
as
got
she
that kind of
should.
time. But she's always had her own shit and her own foundation,
Period.
her own money. And the problem is some men are intimidated by it. Some men are soft today. I'm gonna be just straight up with you. There's some straight up bitches out here. And they're making it to where women feel the need to have to be masculine. And I think that's a problem too. It goes into picking who. A lot of people have types, and a lot of people are picking these soft, weak ass niggas because they don't want a nigga checking them. And
Not too much
for
love.
example,
Not
walking
too much.
I've
around looking mean, bro. It because they be looking mean, bro. Real shit. Niggas be walking around
yeah,
looking gangster as hell, but be hoes, bro. And they be like, oh,
yeah.
he tough. He gonna shoot a nigga. He got a gun. Oh, he spend the night, put his gun on the dresser. Oh, I like him. And you be like, bro, what the fuck? Like, bro, this nigga ain't do nothing street. This nigga, hey, we send this nigga to the stove, bro. Like, type shit. Like, bro, it's just niggas portray some shit. And I'm gonna tell you real game, bro.
Mhm.
Like as much as women say that they good at manipulating, like yes, y'all are, and y'all think y'all be baiting us, but whole time we already I ain't gonna say we 2 steps ahead of y'all. Y'all going in the direction we want you to in certain situations. Like niggas will be, oh yeah, I might call him over and see what he trying. Like shorty, we've been waiting on you to make that phone call. Like you done came over, we done drank, we done kicked it, you all that extra shit. Like now you want to come through. I bet. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am. You thought you got one up on a nigga. Nah, shawty, then he got one up on you because you the cheeks that he been waiting to clap and he finna throw that away.
Mardee, what's your
Period.
opinion?
Wait, on what?
Oh, I'm gonna re-ask the question.
Oh,
I'm
the
gonna re-ask the
question?
question for you. So yeah, and what's wrong with being more being a more masculine woman, and why are so many women transitioning?
What's being wrong with it?
What's wrong with being a masculine woman?
There's nothing wrong with being masculine at all.
You don't find in any way there being something wrong with being a woman and being masculine.
No.
Okay. And why do you think so many women are transitioning?
Because like I said before, y'all just try a gangster. I just feel like y'all think we don't have that in us, which we do. And I feel like that's why a lot of women are like that now. Because it's like y'all cheat, y'all do sneaky shit, like I said. Y'all just do a lot of shit that y'all think females cannot do. So I feel
Okay,
like that's why we became more masculine because it's like, who do you think you are?
I got a question.
Uh-huh.
So what's your definition of masculinity then?
Basically, you think you the shit.
I'm
That'll be the
supposed to
last
think.
Oh,
question.
Look, wait,
That'll
hold
be
on.
the
I'm supposed to think I'm the shit, right?
Of
What
course.
nigga? All right, so all right. What else comes with masculinity? Like, so just my ego makes me masculine.
Not necessarily.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So like, you right now, if I'm trying to ask, like,
Being
what is it
masculine,
that?
I feel like that's just being a man.
So are you saying women are now being manly, or are they being more independent?
and that's
No,
okay.
they definitely being more independent.
That's
I
what
mean,
and that.
some out there is being, more manly, but
Hey, I ain't gonna cap. I don't. Hey, them studs out there studying, bro. They out there
that's what I'm
studying,
yeah,
saying.
but at the
yeah.
end of the day, like that's what I'm saying. They trying to portray masculinity, but at the end of the day, like what is masculinity? What, like, let's pinpoint that to have an actual thing to stand on, because masculinity ain't cheating. Masculinity ain't just having hoes. You know what I'm
For
saying? The
sure.
masculinity is literally how we carry ourselves to like maintain this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And it ain't just about being a protector. It's like, how does this nigga carry himself? Does this nigga switch his hips when he walk? Or is this nigga like a stand up, straight up, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Is he gonna check them?
That type shit.
So real quick, y'all, let me do us a favor and describe what masculinity is and what femininity is real quick by the actual definition. So if I could highlight this and look this motherfucker up. Okay. Um, okay. Having technical difficulties is searching. I guess I didn't do this shit beforehand.
Again.
All right, so masculinity is qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of men or boys. Okay, so first and foremost, why women feel the need to compare themselves to be more boyish is beyond me, because to me, that is not attractive. I don't want a female that wants to outboy me that is a boy. We shouldn't have competitions on that matter. But furthermore, what femininity is. Femininity is qualities, clearly, I mean, y'all should guess this shit, qualities or attributes regarded as characteristics of women or girls. Now, here's the thing. There's a lot of bitch ass niggas with soft female ass tendencies. A lot of niggas that was raised by women, and soft as shit. Okay,
Mama,
will let a woman run all over his motherfucking ass, not grab his balls. And there's some women that try to think that they have more balls than a man. Both of those are wrong. And as I said before, it's very important for you to stay in a woman's place. And for a man who ain't handling his fucking business, he need to get his punk ass up and handle his business like a fucking man. It's both ways. It's both ways. And it's time that we need to start staying in those roles, playing it the right way. There's a lot of niggas switching sides. That's why transvestites are running rampant in this motherfucker. There's a lot of niggas switching sides, and we all need to stay in our place, and things will be the way they need to be. When the problem is, as a male, women, as Chris said, Hefe said, I'm sorry, nigga.
I don't give a damn shit. Nigga, I don't
As
give a fuck.
Hefe has said, I was one of them nice, innocent young boys who was nice and loving, and it got me no fucking where. It got me the shitty end of the fucking stick. But when I start being a dick and an asshole and not giving a fuck, I got as many bitches as I could possibly. I had hoes coming in every goddamn day. If I didn't want to fuck with this stinking hole, then I'm moving on to the next. If you don't want to fuck with me, hoe, well then bet it's another fish in the motherfucking sea. I don't have to worry about your stank.
Hey,
ass.
my boy. Hey, 99% of the female population bloods because they love the red flags, my nigga. They love them. They run straight to them. They run straight to them on Eazzy.
Whoa,
Yes, they do.
whoa.
Yes, they
Whoa,
do.
whoa. What you mean by
And
And
that?
still dealing with it too. Still deal with it. Yeah.
what? Hey,
Whoa,
then
whoa,
nigga be
whoa.
beating your ass. Then nigga be sending your ass up through there. But at the end of the day, they
I
going
love him.
right back.
I love him.
Boy,
But I love him.
You'd have had your cousins, you'd have had your brother come through, beat that nigga up. Everybody can't stand that nigga. He ain't welcome at the family reunion, but somehow she still love this nigga. Like,
Personally,
Krishan the
I wouldn't.
Blueface.
but okay. Like, I ain't saying that that's what you would do, but I'm just saying, like, all right, cool. You see a nigga that's like, bro, this nigga always take your car. This nigga don't ever put no gas in your shit. This nigga ain't never trying to take you out nowhere. Don't ever do shit. And you just be like, yeah, this my man's. This my man's. This nigga.
Personally, I know my worth, so no.
I'm just saying in general. I'm not saying. I said 99% of the women population. I ain't saying y'all, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying in general what I've seen.
Y'all the same way.
Oh, I ain't gonna cap shit. We know it.
Y'all go for the females that just gonna give you pussy. That's it.
We go for the less problems. We go for less problems.
Yes. We will fuck the less
We go
problems.
for-
I mean,
We
Erek,
will
that's
fuck the less
basically what you've been
problems.
saying
But
this whole
question,
time.
Hefe, question.
What's up,
Would
gang?
you fuck with a bitch with daddy problems? Wife a bitch with daddy problems. But she busting it open for you. Would you wife her? Would you wife a hoe?
With daddy problems? Like, well, that's what I'm saying.
Would
like,
you wife a hoe?
I ain't gonna cap. Keeping it a G, nigga. Not saying that like I would wife her. It depends on what the hoe is. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Cause real shit, it's like what caliber of hoe is you? Is you like the Dollar General? Everybody can come and fuck with you type of hoe. Like,
Nah,
you know
like
what I'm saying?
she
'Cause everybody-
got
it don't
baby father problems.
All right, look, if she's still currently fucking with her baby daddy that's dead, if her baby daddy is active in her child life,
But like Erek said, she got that good, like she gonna throw it back.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Man, see,
Erek, your priorities.
I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, bro, like I do not, man, fuck, man.
I'm just being honest with you though.
problems,
I'm just being 100 though.
I'm putting that up right there.
Erek, am I lying?
Man,
my thing is when it comes down to it, there's a difference between my hoe and my wife.
Right.
And that's the thing that me and my baby mom me and my baby mom had to go through that because I follow a lot of Instagram ladies. I used to be a lady, but I'm fat as hell now, so I didn't get no hoes. But I used to be a super ladies man, right? And this nigga have fake.
Hey, look, I can't knock it. Look, he real. He keeping it real. I ain't gonna knock him. I'm talking facts, but it's just like funny as hell how he described it, gang. It's just funny as fuck.
Erek, you answer that question though.
What? What's the question?
If a female had baby father problems, but had that on her, are you doing it?
Will I smash?
No. Are you wiping that? Like, are you?
Well,
yeah, you smashing. You
let
wiping.
me get to that point. I will not, because I understand consequences. And I'm learned from having a baby without really knowing this young lady. We've had to learn on the go. If I had taken the time to learn properly, I probably wouldn't be in certain situations. Same thing as marriage. I am more hesitant on marrying a female because I know I have dreams and aspirations. If I seem to accomplish them while with her, I know that she will get half of it. Marriage, to me, I'm looking at if something goes wrong, if for some reason she stops loving me or I stop loving her, shit happens. I will pay consequently for that. I will have to deal with that. So I gotta make sure I pick the right one. Picking a wife, I could date a bitch and not want to marry her. I could date her because she only will fuck me if I am her boyfriend. So, for example, I will smash any bitch, right? If it came down to it, not any bitch, but any bitch that I'm attracted to, I will smash you. You could be a whole Joe from Hobo, okay? If you are attractive to me, I will smash your ass. But
I got a question.
But I will not wife you and create a future with you because that's consequences. What's your question?
Okay, my question is, how do y'all feel about a female wanting to do it first link?
That's the
Or
trial,
like
baby.
in the
That's
couple
true.
days y'all link.
Look, that's the
No.
trial, baby. We grown. We grown. Look, I ain't gonna sit here and knock it. Like, ain't nobody sitting from it. We too grown to be saying like, oh, we both ain't feeling each other. Like, that's a vibe. If I put it like this, what's gonna happen is if that first link up, I see it's some hygiene problems. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be like, we falling back. But real shit, like that's not gonna stop me from like, oh shit, I wife shorty. Oh, she gave me some cheeks. Shit. I look at her, she fine as a motherfucker. I'm trying to fuck. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Shit. That let me
So
know
that
she
don't
right.
throw y'all off as like a female?
If the buns whack, boy, you burnt out. Over
I
with.
know. I'm
So,
saying like her wanting to do it on the first link.
I put it like this: don't try to come over to my crib off like just be like, oh, what you doing? Like da da da. Like if we ain't been communicating type shit, like if I don't know you from a can of paint, don't try to come over to the crib. But like let's just say if like we just met on some humbug type shit, we chilling, you know what I'm saying? We at the club, we vibing, I get your number, you know what I'm saying? I hit you up tomorrow and we hang out and we link. Shit, it is what it is. Like it just
So
I'm a piggyback.
you just
I'm
want
a
a female that's out here catching bodies.
no, it's not the fact that she catching bodies, but like on some real shit. Number one, you got to give it up to who you is as a person, and then number two, if she is out here just catching bodies, you gonna know that before you even wife shorty. You get what I'm saying? Like, not saying that off top, I'm trying to wife her just because she gave me some buns. Hell no. But I'm just saying, I'm not finna knock out on her player card to be like, damn, she threw the cheeks on the first night. Oh man, hell no, that's a throwaway. No, shit, she cool in
So
the morning.
y'all don't care about like hitting a female that's like hitting multiple dudes. Y'all don't care about that.
I personally, if not, if we fucking, that's dead. If we fucking, that's dead. We not finna be fucking around. But like, let's just say if before you got with me, you know what I'm saying, was you fucking multiple dudes at the same time? Like, was
Because you just said that if she giving cheeks on the first link, you feeling her, you gonna hit it. But if that's the case, she doing that with everybody else.
Oh,
okay?
period.
So that's what
Guess
so
y'all
what?
want. That's
Guess
so
what I'm
what? Guess what?
asking.
Guess what? Your nigga doing the same thing, and I can guarantee you,
Period.
if your nigga had three hoes that was willing to fuck, not saying that that's some shit that I would do, but I'm telling you, the younger me, three bitches in a day, niggas like hell yeah, like real shit. That's no cap.
Period.
I'm keeping it a
I've
thou
smashed
wow.
two
So it's
bitches in
like
one day
you
before too.
can't sit here
I
and
have.
just regulate it. It's just literally how easy was it for me to get this shit. Well, like that's really that's where the line get drawn. It's like
So y'all okay with an easy female, like
no,
a
Wait,
female
wait.
that's
we'll
So
just gonna
fuck,
let
give it
me
up.
we'll
hold up
fuck.
real quick.
I mean,
So
at the end of the day, it still goes back on females too. Are we okay with an easy man? Because it's
well,
not just the female being easy; it's the man being easy as well. Because
Right.
if the man's hitting on the first date, it's just as much on the man as it is the woman. So
Yeah,
That's
if
y'all
I'll
it's
tell you
y'all
gonna
trying
this.
to hit
involve
on
the
I'll
the
tell you
first
women,
this
date. It's no
real
go.
quick. If I smack, because my homie once told me this, and he's helped me. One he's told me when hollering at females, guys, if you're ever experiencing that, if you're afraid to holler at a female, the worst thing that she can tell you is
it.
no.
No,
That's the
nigga,
worst thing that she can tell you. If
no.
you are afraid of a no, then you don't need to be dealing with bitches. But if you figure out that it's just a simple no and all of that shit, you'll understand that'll make you more powerful in being able to holler at women. The other rule he taught me was never wife a hoe that will fuck on the first date. Why? Because if she do it with you, she's gonna do it with everybody else. Here's the thing, though. I am a hunter. I hunt and I hunted and preyed on bitches, and I would prey on bitches that are
it's not
going through
creepy.
something. They're
Damn. Hold up.
Oh my
Hold
god.
up.
There you go. There you go,
There
gang.
you go. You back in the game, bro.
Yeah. Now
What did
rewind. I
y'all
got
hear?
to hear how that was finna end, cuz.
Literally, you were glitching like you were just repeating what you was just saying. And or. That's literally all you were saying.
Yeah, you said quit fucking with
Oh,
bitches that
Yes.
going through shit.
Yes.
Like you what, nigga?
okay. Can y'all hear me now? Am I back?
Yeah, you
Yes, you're
Yeah,
straight.
gang.
back. Yes.
The fuck happened?
Like her dog just
Anyway,
died type going through shit, or like what you talking
no,
about?
no, no. Anything, anything where the bitch need a shoulder to cry on or a dick to ride on. Okay, anything. Okay, I'm just saying this bitch. Hey, uh, if the bitch is going through problems with her boyfriend and she need boyfriend advice, I'm that nigga that's gonna work her about that bitch. Okay, if the
Oh,
bitch is going through something where she's feeling low self
nigga,
esteem, I'm gonna
yo.
build that hoe up. Tell that hoe to come chill with me and smoke with me, so I can build her self
Yeah, you
esteem
the
and
type
blow
of
her
dude I
back
don't
out.
want.
This nigga.
You the type of
But
dude I don't want.
I wasn't always this way. I had to be, in order for me to be satisfied and not feel lonely, I had to learn the game and it turned me into a fucking monster. And it was only the game that women played with me originally when I was that innocent, young, nice, sweet boy that didn't have any fucking motive. Until I realized I had to be evil in order to get them is when I became that.
Evil.
I
But
didn't make
look,
this
well, I'm
monster.
gonna tell you
Y'all hoes did.
I'm gonna tell you, my nigga, you was going about it the wrong way if you had to be evil, gang.
Well, no, just hunt it like I only want you to fuck you, and I'm not gonna even tell you that shit. I'm just gonna try to oh yeah, let's chill and smoke. And the next thing you know,
I ain't
I
gonna
done
say here
smashed and
like
dashed
I
on
was
your
just like,
ass.
oh yeah, I'm finna tell every girl that that's what it is off
No,
top. But
of
like,
course not.
if we link off like the initial things, I'm already thinking that's the vibes. We only just linking up the fuck, so I'm not thinking about it no deeper than that unless we actually make it something. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like praying on bitches, bro, you ain't that, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro, they going. So there's no reason to pray, bro. I promise you, they going.
Well,
There's no.
I like the innocent ones. I ain't gonna lie, and you need to pray on them hoes. Okay, the innocent ones ain't
No,
going like, and the why? Because STDs are real, and them innocent shy hoes ain't busting it open like that.
no,
Innocent,
Okay, but
them innocent ones. No, you gotta pray on them bitches. I'm
I
sorry.
feel
Hey,
you
you
though,
got to
because
do what
but
you
look,
got
you
to
you ain't
do.
can
trying to
do the
find out.
exact same shit
I feel
as
you.
a
You ain't trying
man.
to have
You
no
can still
homebody
catch
that everybody know the
STDs and
address
shit.
though. But one thing for sure, two things for certain is like, bruh, everybody can't be going. Like, for example, if you sit here and look at it like this now, you saying whip like we talk to women and they going and y'all should look bad on us. Why shouldn't we look bad on y'all? Because y'all supposed to be so elite, so hard to get. You know what I'm saying? The low hanging fruit. Like, why was I able to do this on one night? So now I'm the bad guy because I was able to talk you out your draws, or you came out the door with the intentions of losing your
It's the
draws.
game.
And I just so happen to be that dude. So you can't bash nobody for doing that shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's literally like we both was two consenting adults. This is damn near like a business contract. I see you, you meet this agreement. I'm just trying to catch a nut. You trying to catch a nut. All right, bow. Let's bounce off. But you know what I'm saying? Contract agreed. You feel me? But other than that,
Okay,
it's
I
like
got a question for y'all.
Oh my goodness.
How do y'all feel about a female playing hard to get? Do y'all like that or no?
for sure.
Sometimes,
I ain't
not
gonna
not
What
when
do
it's
you mean?
overdrawn. But
don't
that
play it out.
Explain
For
yourself,
sure.
Eric.
Yeah,
if a woman plays hard to get, I'll tell you what, I will wife her. If she plays hard to get enough to where it's not so easy for me to smash, I will take her and treat her better than what she would if she didn't. I'm going to tell you, I treat women based on how they treat themselves. So if you carry yourself in a higher light, I am less likely to treat you like a hoe because you do not treat yourself that way. If you treat yourself like a piece of shit, I'm going to treat you like a piece of shit. And it is what it is.
But what if that's the image that she's showing you? What if she only making you play hard to get because you the nice nigga that she found, and all the other niggas is just walking up, hey, what's happening? Real talk. That's what I'm saying. Like it ain't just you. You know what I mean? You like not saying initially, like not saying that females don't take a moment where they ain't trying to fuck with nobody. But at the end of the day, yeah, she may make you wait for it. But it's another nigga that right now, if he came through and he fit the category, not saying it just looks wise, if he just fit that vibe, bro, he probably gonna knock it the same night. And that's just real shit. Like I bet you any type of money, everybody in they right now, you got a celebrity crush, you everybody got one in their head. So that just goes to show that off top, a nigga that you do not know, ain't never met, could clap your cheeks just off because of the fact they fit this standard.
Yeah,
Same
he
thing with
got the
niggas.
juice.
Same
Right.
thing with niggas. Oh, bro, I'll give it to X, Y, and Z. Just because you see a bitch that look just like this, you would have folded. And that's what I had to learn. Like, not saying that you can't have no celebrity crush, but shit, it's just looking at it like the game. I be getting too deep.
It's a game, y'all. And here's the deal. This has been a very interesting conversation. I've really enjoyed it. Um, if you, I do want to put a close to this bitch, and we
That
do a
part,
part two some other time because
right?
we're going on an hour and 30 minutes, and it was only supposed to be an hour, motherfuckers. We this video will be posted this week, so be tuned for that. Look, guys, look at the end of the day. there are women that are more masculine, and I feel like we didn't even get to more of a resolution, but more questions. The thing is that there's games that's being played on both sides. And from my standpoint, I had to play the game in order to get what I wanted. And in that, I don't women are feeling the need to play the game of being masculine in order to be truly happy. And I feel like that's the wrong way to go. I feel like we all need to play our roles and be together and not in competition with each other. Um, I think that's where we tend to turn against each other and not service each other, especially with the black community. It's a lot of strong-headed black women find themselves single because men are rather deal with a white bitch is more easier. Okay, and it just is what it is. So I, moral of the story is we all need to play our roles, and at the end of the day we'll find out that we'll get more from our other significant others or the other sex when we play our roles the right way. You acting like a bitch ass nigga, you're gonna get some hoe that's gonna take over your whole motherfucking life, and you're gonna be a child. And then you fuck around and get with a hoe that ain't on some shit. I mean, just understand that if we play our fucking roles right, these women that are so unhappy to feel the need to fill that void for themselves, to be secure in themselves, they wouldn't need to feel like that if they were taken care of on their side.
Mm-hmm.
So and it's not just women, it's men too. There's a lot of men that's not doing what their job is supposed to do. And to be honest, it's on the person that picks them. If you pick a person that's terrible, it's time for you to find someone that's best suited for your life and not deal with something that's beneath you. A lot of us are chasing lust and not what we actually need in our lives. And that is the problem. When you chase lust, you find around and fuck around and find dust. Okay. So I'm moved to Mardee. What is your last final synopsis on this?
Nothing. Honestly, I just feel like I stand on what I said. I feel like nothing's wrong with being masculine at all.
Why?
Because I told y'all already.
So you think you can outman me?
For sure. You, Eric? For sure.
Why?
Oh,
Why you even feel the need to compete?
I'm not even gonna put you out there like that, but knowing you,
Go ahead and put me out
definitely.
there. This is my motherfucking show. Put me out there, goddamn it. Put it
No,
out
I'm
there.
just saying, like, our relationship, I just know how you are, and I just feel like you wouldn't beat me in shit ever. Like, when it comes down to arguments or anything. Like, just how you're not going, I'm not going. So, don't start something you can't finish. That's all I gotta say.
Well,
period.
at the end of the
I
day,
like you.
when you find out, Mardee, are you single?
Yes, I am.
How long have you been single?
I like a year and months.
A year. Have you wanted to date somebody else? Have you wanted an actual relationship?
Honestly, I'd rather be in a relationship than be single because I'm not the type of female that likes hoes or like the whole phase. It doesn't excite me. I don't see the hype about it. But I wouldn't say I wanted to be in a relationship or I'm looking for a relationship because at the end of the day, I love loving myself, you know. Self-love is the best love, so I feel like I'm straight.
So have you been single on by choice?
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
You see
Because
how
I
you got
just
to
feel
think about
like
that?
the men that came into my life or tried to come in my life, not feeling it.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, have you talked to people throughout that time that you've been single?
For sure. But I just feel
Period.
like when it came down to like talking, I would just go back into my phase where it's like,
They just
I'm
wasn't
good.
like bringing to the table what you needed for a
Yeah.
relationship. Yeah, I
But
feel
not
that.
only that, it's kind of like a me thing. Um, I don't know. It's like I don't want to start over and do all that you
Yeah,
gotta do. Where
I
you
get
gotta
that.
meet a person, you gotta all that.
Relearn
Yeah,
their
just
favorite color,
Now,
their
what comes
routine, shit like
behind
that.
being in a
Ever.
relationship. I
hold up.
just
Before I move to Maleia, I'm gonna tell you something, Mardee. And I'm gonna use the line of the great Kevin Samuels. You think that you need to be masculine in order to survive in this motherfucking world? Buy a dog and die alone. Because I'm telling you, no real man is going to deal with a woman that thinks that she can wear the pants and outwear the pants when it comes down to that woman. I'm telling
That's
you
what
that.
you think.
So
That's what you
find
think,
a way.
Eric.
And to be honest, realistically, and I've called this out in private with you, realistically, you think it's okay for women to be masculine? You really are screaming for a nigga to put you in your fucking place. That's what you want. You want a man to be masculine
I just
enough
don't have a
to
man
bull.
that can do that for me, and I feel like I would never let a man do that because he's not.
Shit. I'm telling you, if I was still my single and me and you so happen to do it, I'm telling you would fold every fucking
I
time. You
wouldn't
understand
though,
me?
Eric. I
Yeah, you
wouldn't
would.
though.
Yeah, you
I
would.
wouldn't
Come
though.
on, shit. Maleia, let's carry on with you. What's your final synopsis?
Y'all see? Okay, fine. Y'all see how me and Eric can go back and forth? Eric can never stand on what is going on with me and him. Like when that question earlier, Eric, you never answered my question.
Which was what?
When I asked you, dang, I forgot. I don't remember.
How you gonna
But I
bring up
just
an
feel like you
example?
don't
You don't
stand
even
on
know what you
business
talk
based.
about.
No, you just don't stand on business. It's okay.
Oh,
I haven't ducked anything. What are you talking about?
You
Have
just
I
don't
ducked?
stand on business and just take accountability. That's it.
damn.
What did I take accountability for?
I mean, it's on the show, so why don't you go rewatch it and then
I'll rewatch it. Gotcha.
I think
You're right.
because I think she asked you the question twice, and then you derailed from it, and then you moved on to the next question.
Yeah.
I thoroughly remember that.
Jefe, you are you familiar with what the hell they talk? I don't know.
Look, I don't know nothing, but I ain't gonna let him just jump you, gang.
Because I remember him saying,
there's a lot going on.
Question.
There's a lot going on. He had technical difficulties, man. Y'all know.
But nah, don't try to use that excuse. See, that's y'all's problem nowadays. Y'all try to
okay, but
use
wait,
anything.
you didn't answer my question, and then you still continue not to answer her question.
Well, because I didn't understand the question. I didn't understand.
Then ask her, like, oh, sorry, I don't understand the question. Can you explain?
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
yeah, well,
don't try to jump into something else. That's how y'all make it worse. Because y'all try to change the subject.
How about this? Any smoke you got for me? Watch the video. Take your notes. We're gonna do this. We're gonna bring this back sometime at some point. Just remember, we're gonna do
I feel
a part
like she
2
would
to
be
this.
good on that one show that you were trying to do with Sheree and me and Jefe. I feel like she would do good on that. The whole one, yeah.
Yeah. You're doing that Friday still?
Yes, we're doing this in a few days. So if everybody included,
that's what we're doing on Friday.
Is everybody gonna be there?
I'm there.
That's gonna be a lit show. That's gonna be a lit show. I'm trying to get everybody's final synopsis.
Eric, we can talk about it.
We'll talk about it. Goddamn, we'll go into it. Let's get into Jefe's and Malea's final synopsis. Let's go with Jefe. What are you feeling like? And we'll end with Maleia.
What am I feeling like? Is what?
Like your final take on this show.
What's your conclusion with everything?
Long story short, women having to toughen up because a lot of niggas ain't stepping up, but the niggas that's actually stepping up, y'all really be overlooking them. So it's a battle on both parts. You know what I'm saying? I can't sit here and hold it. I ain't tripping on no woman that's, I ain't gonna say acting masculine because I don't want no woman that's acting like a boy or feeling like she can step on me to be like, oh yeah, because I'm really gonna run it. I'm gonna run this show, but I'm gonna also take your lead or take your advice. You know what I'm saying when needed. So long story.
The hell's funny, Mardee? Kiki Kaka, what you laughing at?
It's just funny. It's just, it's funny how y'all just think.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, yeah. Feedback. What's cracking? Funny how we think what?
What you just said?
Like I'm gonna take your feedback.
No, you said something about you don't want a female acting like a man, and then you said something else.
Yeah, I don't want to acting like a man. There's a difference between being assertive and also then being masculine. Because like we said, being a boy, like I ain't trying to have no girl walk around dressing like me, thinking she finna be
not like that. Not like that.
What I'm saying? But one
I
thing
think you said putting you in your place, or what you
no,
said?
that was
After
Eric
that?
talking about putting in her place. I said one thing I ain't finna do is have no woman just feel like she can come in and just walk all over me, thinking that like I'm one of them, because I'm not. You feel what I'm saying? I said I am gonna run the show, but I will take your advice and I will follow your lead if necessary. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's a part of being an alpha. You can't always sit here and say that. Goddamn, you
Oh, so
got all
you
that.
alpha too?
Oh, I ain't nothing less because I carry myself like that. Real shit. But the thing about it is
I
it's different.
hate that word. I hate that word.
Hey, look, I put it like this: alpha
Are
in
y'all
the
intimidated by it?
Greek alphabet
No, I'm
is
not.
number
No, it just
one.
reminds me of Twilight. Like, what are we like?
You feel me? But long story short, like my feedback is I ain't tripping on no woman being assertive, but she can't be like no, she can't feel like she finna be the man of the house. That's it. Because I'm the man of the
Because
house.
she ain't.
Because if somebody was finna come through, I'm
Me
finna.
personally,
You
I
gonna
just feel like
thank you.
don't think you
Thank
finna
you.
overpower me just because you're a
Oh,
man.
look! I ain't look. That's one thing. See, masculinity ain't holding shit over your head. Masculinity ain't saying that. Oh, I gotta call the shots just because I'm finna protect this household. No, the
Right.
thing is like I'm finna call the shots because I'm the nigga that's finna put in this work to get this shit done. Like you need something done, I bet I'm gonna help you make your dreams become a reality because I'm gonna put the energy that I'm the catalyst in this motherfucker. I'm the nigga
And,
that's
and,
getting
and
going.
furthermore,
I'm
you
the
said
nigga that
something.
way. Well, what's cracking?
If a nigga break into the motherfucking house,
Oh yeah, but
yo
that ain't
brother
even no
Mardee,
question. I'm
Mardee,
John
you
Wick.
ain't getting up. You ain't
Who?
getting
No.
up to fight
Who?
that bastard.
If I go to
If
the
you
gun
Yeah,
range
she
and
gonna
I
get up to
find out
wake
how
you
to
up.
shoot a
no
gun,
no no
baby,
no.
we in that bit going
If if
crazy.
if
Baby, I'm
you are
sitting up there
laying in the
with a cock
bed,
and a gun and I'm
hold
shooting
up.
everybody that come in that door, step in that door. What are you talking about?
If
See, that's your problem,
if
Eric. That's
you
your problem.
Look.
wait
You think a
wait
woman don't
wait wait
got it
So
like
so
that.
so look,
We
wait. So
hold
got
is
it
up
that
like
hold
is,
up
is
that.
that you being masculine? Is that you being
hold up.
Yeah, it's
masculine?
like I am gonna
No no
expect
no.
you to, you know what I'm saying,
You gonna expect
like
me to get up
protect
and
You're
me,
gonna
John
but
Wick
I'm
your
gonna
expect him,
ass?
protect
right?
myself too.
Okay,
A
Exactly.
woman
hold
You
can
up.
do the
protect. Wait, wait,
Hold
same
up.
wait, wait,
thing. A
wait, wait, wait.
woman can.
Hold on. Wait, wait. You said the perfect thing. You said to protect yourself. We not thinking about us at no moment in those moments when motherfuckers is coming through. We thinking about, oh, we got baby in the crib, we got baby girl in the crib, bro. Bro, this
Fuck
shit finna get
me.
hectic
Fuck
because
me. I'm finna
we
kill
got
for
two
them.
lives. We got three whole lives that's finna change if I don't get up and handle this business right here. You feel what I'm
Right.
saying?
But I
That's
feel like a female can do the same thing though.
granted. Yeah, you are a no, but your
Yeah.
mindset ain't to protect us. Your
Yes,
mindset is to
It's to
it
protect
is.
you.
It depends on the woman.
I ain't say
Yeah,
I
it
ain't
depends on
that
the woman. It depends on her
And like
mindset.
it depends
Cause
on the
me
man. Some
personally,
men will
if I
just
go
protect
to the gun
themselves.
range, I found out how to shoot a gun, baby. It's all smoke
But
behind my
hold
family.
up. Real quick.
Mm-hmm.
One question, Mardee.
Mm-hmm.
If let's say, because you saying guns, right? Let's
Right.
say there's no gun in the house and the nigga running the house. Are you gonna get if you land next to a man, are you gonna get up and fight yourself? Or
Yeah,
you gonna let your
we
man handle
all
that?
are. We
Okay,
all
hold
right.
on.
I
Hey,
expect
wait,
you to
wait.
get up. We all need to get up, and we
You
Who
jumping.
walking
We
out the room
good.
first?
you at the
Who
club. You at the club. A nigga just spilled his drink on you. And the nigga look at you like, bitch, what the fuck you tripping on? What you finna do to him?
I'm gonna
look
look
at
at
your
you.
man?
If you don't
I
do nothing,
did.
Right.
I
no,
did.
Right.
I did.
Right.
no. I'm saying
I
I'm gonna
did.
look at you, and if you not doing nothing, I'm gonna
I
press
did.
him.
Look,
My
your
point.
immediate if you was on that time, you would have did your immediate reaction would have been like, but I'm not telling you to do that because if
But
that
you
6'4"
look.
nigga would have
But
picked
But
but
you
your ass
listen
look.
though,
up.
why would
But
I smack him and then it's gonna fall on me and I'm gonna get beat up?
exactly. Why would I get up and go fight this nigga? And it's gonna be me getting my ass beat. Why? Because I'm the protector. I'm the nigga to get this
It's my
shit done.
job.
Because it's my
But if
motherfucker.
you're getting your ass beat, that's when I jump in and I help you
You was
some
look.
way somehow.
You was supposed to be helping me jump that nigga once I punched that nigga.
How
Once I punched.
First
he
off,
Hey,
spilled the drink
first
on
off,
hey,
me.
look.
if I
He
get
spilled the drink on me.
Look, if I punch this nigga and you ain't know his girlfriend, we got problems. That's real shit. Like
Of
real shit.
course.
Like that's.
Period.
But at the end of the day, like I said, your initial reaction was to look and see if I was gonna do something. Why? Because you
I
want
mean,
to
I
see
shouldn't have to look at anything.
exactly.
I should
But
be hearing your
your
man move
because you
already.
expect it. You
exactly your
expect the
immediate
man
reaction
to be
is to get out the way. My
But I'm saying
reaction is
certain situations though, I don't need a
Captain
man.
Save-A-Hole.
my situation is to come through and wipe this shit clean. Okay, cool. Now let's just say you got a female that's paying all the bills in the house, and she feel like she could walk around with her chest out and talk down on you like, "Oh, you ain't doing shit. You ain't shit." Does she have the right to do that? Does she have the right to
No.
talk? She don't, because I mean, if a man does that to a woman, he belittling her. He's hanging the fruit over her to say, "Yo, this is what I do for you." You see what I'm
Hold up,
saying?
guys. So we're gonna have to do the part 2 because we're running out of time. I'm gonna have to go to Maleia real quick so we can, because we're going on 2 hours. This shit got to end. Maleia, what's your final? Hold on, let me drag your ragged ass over here. Maleia, what is your final synopsis on the matter?
I feel like throughout this whole thing, I've mainly just been listening, and I put in my feedback, and you guys just pick off of that, and you guys like disperse like separate arguments off of what I say. Like I haven't really had of you disagree with me. So like my final thing is that women are becoming more masculine due to everything that's happened. But at the end of the day, we're all human, and no one should feel like they're above another person. Because that's the part of equality. Like a man should not feel above a woman, and a woman should not feel above a man. We should all be on that equal playing field. Like, oh, hey, we're here in this world. We're trying to make something work, and we're
Playing their
trying
parts,
to
right?
yes.
Staying in a woman and a man's lane,
Oh
right?
no, I'm not exactly saying that.
Yeah.
I said equality, like 50,
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
no,
talking about.
you whenever you say women's place, you mean the woman in the kitchen doing mother duties and you at work. I know
You're
exactly
goddamn
what
right.
you
Me
mean.
busting my
Exactly. Like
ass.
that's not equal rights. If I'm doing a long shift at work, I expect whoever is in my house to be cleaning it. I don't care if you cook or not, but I expect to be cleaned if you were all up in that house
Right,
all
Eric.
day.
I expect you to
Just
be
like
doing
if
the
you
laundry
go
sometimes and washing the dishes. Who you think you is?
exactly, and if you were at work all day, you expect that woman to have everything cleaned, but you also expect a meal on the table after she's been doing all the housework and after she's been doing everything that she can as she has within the day. It's a 50-50 ratio. Like if she's at work all day, you should be pulling your weight and doing the laundry, doing everything you expect that her whenever you're pulling a long day at work. It's just a 50-50 ratio from equality. There's no real masculinity to it if all the women are seeking is equality.
Gotcha.
It's not women trying to act like men, it's just them trying to pull their weight from after being told that all they do is stay in the kitchen. So after women get complained about staying in the kitchen for too long, now it's women trying to overpower men and not women trying to become equal to men. Yeah, there are women who try to outbeat men and try to overpower them and try to quote unquote become the alpha, whatever that means. But it's all about equality at the end of the day, if that's really what we're breaking into. A woman has to bring their weight to the table and the men have to bring theirs, and just, oh, I'm gonna pay the bills, you stay here, you do this, and this, because I expect that out of you. Just like a woman shouldn't go, oh, I expect this out of you, you gotta go to work, pay all the bills, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. You gotta go do X, Y, and Z that's expected of a man from throughout the decades of society. It's a 50-50 ratio. Women work, men work, all go home to the same house, and you all do the exact same
Yeah,
shit and
Eric.
wake
We
up
can
the
all do the
next
same
day
exact
and you're
thing.
all there.
Well,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen, this clearly concludes our show. I do want to give y'all a chance to say your social medias. I will need you guys to give me your social media so I can put it in the description. Please, one by one, we're gonna go. Maleia, if you would like to share your social media information, you're free to. Um, Shout out anybody, you're free to do
No,
that too.
Shout
I'm
out is
Okay.
good. I'm
crazy.
good.
Gotcha. Well, that's her Instagram if y'all niggas are interested. Uh, Mardee, you got any social media that they can look up?
Y'all can follow my Instagram at foreign with two N and with an M underscore.
Is your page private?
Mm-mm.
Okay, gotcha. Well, make sure I put that in
Period.
text and in the description for you guys to follow these lovely young ladies. Hugh Jefe, you got anything to say? Shout
Oh,
outs or social media?
yeah, I ain't got no social media. Just follow my goddamn music page. Goddamn, just that.
Music.
Ah.
All of our music page. That's it. Just tap in.
Music, y'all.
Yeah,
You're
bitch.
Tune in. Tune in with the music, man.
Yeah, tune in with the music, man.
Period.
So let me make sure I get this. Ladies and gentlemen, that is my show. Thank you for watching. I really enjoyed it. I hope the people, you guys enjoyed it.
It was
Yeah.
cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it was fun.
I mean,
how
I
you
was the
fight.
show, but you know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay. Watch these
Well-
views go up, Eric, and you go,
Hey.
okay, it's okay. You gonna thank me. You gonna thank me.
You damn right. That's why I had to get y'all on here. But stay tuned for the next show because it's going to be a hot one. It will be dropping next week. This video will be dropping this week. This is going to be a lot of editing to do. But y'all motherfuckers, we out this motherfucker.
Yeah, y'all stay
Thank
tuned.
you for watching. You stay tuned, nigga, because we got a lot going on. This the motherfucking Eazzy Pod, baby. We are out this bitch. Y'all say holla
Peace,
at your boy.
y'all.
Hey, yo, hey.